What's good, YouTube? In this video, I'm gonna give you some players' advice who are struggling to recruit for their alliance, or if they're a newer alliance, or they can't get nobody on to join. I mean, if they're struggling to get people to join, I should say. But yeah, this is my advice because I used to run my alliance. I mean, I'm a leader of the alliance that I'm in now because the former leader ended up quitting the game. He just gave me the alliance. But so let me just put that gun. But yeah, here's my advice for you guys if you're struggling to find people, especially if you just recruit on global chat. Rule number one, don't be toxic towards anybody. Even on global chat, don't troll nobody on there. I know some of you guys like to do that for fun, for whatever reason. I'll never understand that, but just don't do it, because especially if you're a leader, because if they see you doing that, they're not going to want to join your alliance. So don't do that if you're doing that. If you are doing that, just stop and just, start showing respect to others. Even if you're just joking around. Some people take that stuff seriously. Number two, you want to make it sound like your alliance is the place to be. And what I mean by that is whenever you're recruiting, let's say you're recruiting on global chat. Like, let's go on global chat real quick, look for examples. See how they're recruiting? They're basically saying what the alliance is all about. Some people don't like using chat apps like Line or Discord or like WhatsApp or whatever, any other chat apps that's out there. I can't think of, like Telegram, I think is another that people use. But yeah, you want to make it sound like when you're recruiting, your recruiting message, you'd be like, oh yeah, come join us. Like for example, let's look at Mr. Swinister. We're looking for active adult players to join us. Add me for details. Straight to the point. No nonsense. Also, don't spam in here like constantly, copy and pasting your message, because that gets annoying and that usually gets you blocked from people. You could copy and paste it, just don't do it nonstop, constantly over and over. Like, don't do it every 30 seconds. And like, wait 1 or 2 minutes before you do it again. If you're gonna do all that, just try not to spam it. Another thing is like here, I'll recruit, for example. Like if I'm gonna recruit now, I'm gonna say something like looking for active players who want to continue to grow their account. Something like that. Can I even? Yeah, it could have me. Stuff like that, basically. Don't say stuff like, don't say stuff like, we're better than everybody else. Come here now. Everybody else is trash. Don't do that, because that's going to give you a bad reputation. I've seen it. Don't do that. Or you could do something similar like, because some people ask you what kind of AQ maps you do or what kind of war alliance you do. You could say something like, right now I don't really do nothing here. This is a laid back alliance. I'm going to change all that. I'm going to start doing like some alliance quests and alliance war. So let's say, for example, I was running map 5, do like map 5 by 5. That means you do map 5 on all 5 days, or like map 7 by 5, map 6 by 5, or whatever. Or you could do like maps 5, 5, 4. That means battle groups 1 and 2 are 5, map 5, and then third battle group is map 4. Gold 1 tier, I don't know, 4 or something like that. That's not us, actually. I'm just making stuff up as I'm trying to use it for the video. But yeah, just make it sound like good is plentiful ever since AQ maps became free. Like, yeah, that's true. What's up, Todd? But yeah, you want to make it sound like you want people to come to your alliance, because I've seen alliances where you're like, oh, that's terrible. Also, in your alliance message, when you go on, like, let's look at somebody's alliance message, for example. Let's go to here, let's go to Top Guns. Shout out to Top Guns. Like right here, versus The information down here in the purple for them. It says no hardcore requirements, just stay active in wars and level up 4 days. And level up. 4 days of inactivity, the boot. Unless you give notice. Kariba Alado is the co-leader. Bro, Tato is the real leader. But yeah. Stuff like that. This is letting you know this is laid back alliance. They're not serious about it. So I just look at somebody else's, for example. I know there's some serious alliance where if you're inactive for more than a day, you get kicked. Like you gotta communicate with them. Let's see what Manny's alliance says. Welcome to the land of champions. AQ 6x5 2BG war must be active daily 24 hours. And active means you meet the boot. Must add leadership online within 24 hours of joining or your kick. See, alliances like that, they're serious about stuff. About you being active, and then pretty much if you don't have communication app, you're gonna get kicks. So they also think about using the communication app. If you're like young and you can't, and like I don't know, your parents won't allow you or whatever, that's understandable. Pretty much you want to find like good players to join, active players. You don't want to join people who are just going to leech for rewards. If they're not doing nothing in your alliance, what's the point of having? If you're an active alliance, you're constantly doing alliance quests and alliance war, just one or the other. And if they're not doing nothing, then what's the point of having them in there? Because honestly, there's no point for you to have an account just to make your alliance rate, overall alliance rating look good. There's no point in that. Because if they're not doing nothing in the game, then what's the point? But yeah, just make your alliance sound good and make it sound like it's the place to be for what people want. Show respect, especially your leaders. Don't bash anybody in the game or in global chat because their account's not good enough. Just be nice about like, yeah, we need you to get your account a little bit stronger before you join us, you know? You do that and you're more than welcome to join us. Don't say stuff like, well, your account is garbage. Nah, bro, we don't want you. You're trash. Go somewhere else. Don't say stuff like that because if you do that and their account gets better, because trust me, I've had that happen to me where my account was not good enough, and then like a few weeks, maybe months later, my account ended up being better than what they wanted what they were looking for, and they're like, oh yeah, you can come join us now, and I'm like, no, I'm good, because you were disrespectful towards me in the past. I'm not trying to join y'all now. That just gives bad reputation, bad vibes from you guys, and yeah, don't do stuff like that. Like show respect and love to everybody else in the game. That's pretty much it. For the most part, it's not really that hard to recruit. The only hard part is actually finding members. Also, the best time to recruit is after alliance war seasons, because most players are not looking for a new alliance during the war season. So just wait till the current war season is over. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it to recruit. Then you should be good to go. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Tell everybody else about this video, and you know, tell their mama too. Go download the game. Nah, I'm playing. But yeah, I'll see you guys later today. Later today, also, I'm gonna be dropping a how to Quake video, or how I learned how to Quake video. Basically, it's like a beginner's guide if you're trying to get good with Quake. So be on the lookout for that later on today. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, everybody.